Friday is the last day of early voting, and if you haven't done it yet, get out and vote. Hey everybody, I'm Chad Hasty, host of the Chad Hasty Show, which airs weekday mornings, 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time on News Talk 95.1 FM and 790 AM KFYO. Well, it's already been a crazy election season, and we're only through the primary. Well, actually, scratch that. We're not quite through the primary yet, and it's already been crazy in the Republican races here in Texas. If you've been listening to the radio show, we've obviously had on a lot of candidates throughout the primary election, and on Friday's show, we will continue to have on candidates in some different races, so I encourage you to tune in. If you're watching this on YouTube, go to KFYO.com and you can watch any of the videos that we have done. Same thing here on YouTube. You can go through the interviews and see any of the candidates that we've had on the show, whether it be for statewide campaigns or for Lubbock County campaigns. You can watch those videos here. And then don't forget on Election Day, which is Tuesday, March 6th, you can, of course, go out and vote. But then that evening, from about 7 to 11 p.m. or so, maybe a little bit later than that, depending on how fast Lubbock County gets returns back, myself, Robert Pratt, Rob Snyder, Ken Corbin, and others will be bringing you KFYO election night coverage on News Talk 95.1 FM and 790 AM KFYO. Still one of the crazier races, and I've told you from day one that it was going to be one of the more interesting races, is the campaign for Lubbock County Judge here, of course, in Lubbock County. I had Karen Gibson on the show on Thursday, and she lobbed some pretty big bombs at Gary Boren. Now, Gary Boren, former Lubbock City Councilman, resigned from the Lubbock City Council back in 2007. Karen Gibson came on the show today and said she believed that Gary Boren resigned in order to, it was part of a deal that he cut to avoid testifying under oath, and that he possibly would have faced criminal charges if he would have remained on the Lubbock City Council. Now, she offered no concrete proof of any of this, and I've got Gary Boren on the show Friday to respond to these allegations. Curtis Parrish, by the way, is still sitting without being really punched by either of these two other candidates and going, well, I'm going to stay out of this one. I'm just going to remind everybody that I'm an attorney and that 75% of the job is judicial. So that's been Curtis Parrish's line this entire time. He's played it pretty straight in this campaign. So it's been an interesting campaign for Lubbock County Judge, for other seats as well. I don't do endorsements. I've never endorsed a candidate, and I don't plan to in this race or in any other races in the primary. I stay away from that because, well, for one, I don't want to put my name behind any of these politicians because we've all been burned by politicians in the past, and I don't want to say that they're never going to disappoint you. So I stay away from the endorsement thing. I think you're smart enough to know who you're going to go and vote for, and you don't need me just telling you exactly who you need to get out and vote for. Still, some very interesting campaigning left. We'll see if any more bombs are thrown in the Lubbock County Judge race. And then, of course, remember, get out and vote. It's very important that you get out and vote. A lot of Democrats have been getting out and voting, and maybe some switching over to the Republican primary. And I've actually seen some proof of that on Facebook. But overall, more Democrats have been voting across the state than Republicans. So Republicans, get out and vote. Make sure that you vote either today during early voting or get out and vote on Election Day, and then tune in to KFYO Election Night coverage. You can also listen to it on the KFYO app. Have a great day.